Good evening, Facebook. Hope you're all doing well, and it's lovely that you are here with us. Um, we're hoping a few people will join us very shortly. But it is my pleasure to host this evening and welcome our guest, who I am going to bring in the box now, which is the lovely Carolyn Allsopp. Good evening, Carolyn.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm just recovering from the workshop, the festivities over the weekend, the work with what we've been doing.
Tell me about it. I am absolutely knackered. you had it light compared to me, I think, this weekend. I was
Then I had
absolutely
last night.
non-stop.
We had a Zoom trance as well last night, so
Oh,
that
did
was
you?
very well. Yes, I've got some good feedback, and got a connection with America for us.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Let's hope the jet's setting away sometime soon then.
Yeah, it'll be a good year's planning that though, Chris. I should think.
Yeah, I can imagine. Anyway, let's talk about what we're here to talk about, which is all things you this evening, Carolyn.
Yes.
So, before we dive into the workshop, do you just want to do a little introduction on yourself, where you're from, what you do, where you're based at?
Right. Well, good evening, friends. My name is Carolyn Allsopp. I've been a medium for getting off for nearly 40 years. Say it quick. And predominantly, I do trance and transfiguration mediumship, and some slight physical as well. Well, which is the transfiguration is physical, but I've got a passion for that as well. I do platform services in the churches and also private function charity work as well. So and a healer. I'm also a healer with the SNU. So a bit of everything, and I love to teach as well. I'm a tutor for spiritual development, and so that is really why we're coming up to Norton to do a bit of everything. I'm based in Mansfield in Nottinghamshire, and very fortunate, Ryder. We've got quite a few local churches where I started out my early days, but we've moved. I've worked pretty much all over England now. Our first introduction will be into Scotland later on this year with the Unity team, and then hopefully in the future we might get a chance to go and work abroad and showcase what we do. So we're looking forward to that. Done a lot of Zoom work as well. So we are international in that respect, serving Salem Church in Massachusetts and also Austin, Texas, which I quite enjoy seeing how other people work in different countries. I'm a CSNU holder, a certificated award holder for the SNU, for speaking and demonstrating as well, and the PASS scheme. Over the years, I've been on district board council for the union and church committees as well, predominantly Belper Church in Derbyshire, and I'm for a year at my local church in Mansfield. So I've seen it from both sides, but we're entering a new phase, what we started. How long ago is it now, Chris? Are we in our second year? Second year of Unity, and it's slowly building, and we're just sort of letting go of some of the stuff we've done before, but we are embracing the new that is coming in as we work together as a group, putting on events. And so, but I'm looking forward to coming back to Norton Church because we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves last time. And we've got 2 seances planned this year. The first one is in August. And we're also doing a workshop. And that is
Don't spill the beans. We'll get to that.
Oh,
don't spill the beans yet.
So we're just coming to show you something different as well this time. So looking forward to that. Is there anything else you want to know, Chris?
So let's, now that you've started talking workshop, that's what we're here for. So let's bring workshop up. Right. So this is Carolyn's workshop. you've offered to do it on working with symbology and your mediumship this year. So would you like to explain to people what the difference between the symbology and the mediumship is that you're going to be doing, and whatever else
Well,
you're going to be doing within that subject?
a lot of people, when they're working with the mediumship, find it difficult to interpret what the spirit world is showing them or giving them. And most people are in this field will understand that there are many signs given from the spirit world, and sometimes messages can get mixed up. And so we're going to try iron out a few problems for you. And so this is aimed at different levels. And hopefully it will help the beginners as well to understand the message a bit better. Sometimes other people come to the workshop not because they're working mediums, but to try and understand the language of spirit and how they interact and what they're telling the medium. And so if you're sitting on the other end as a recipient, is often, I'm sure a lot of you will be aware, you've often been given, they don't understand what you mean. Just take it away with you. And my old tutor, you say, we don't give carrier bags. So she would make you go back and work on what you're being shown. So basically, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to take you to look at your symbols in a different manner and talk about and discuss how they work with us from spirit to impress these images to us and what they actually mean. So we're going to strip it down a little bit so you'll get a better understanding, hopefully by the end of the workshop, and we can iron out a few problems. I've also have it for people who just want to understand the message of the medium, what they're giving you, understanding what the spirit world is trying to say to you. So sometimes, and a lot of the reason why we do this is works in symbology, is because if we're in a public forum, spirit are very limited to what we would share. Well, the medium is limited to what they can give you in a public forum. So hopefully this will iron out a few issues if any developing mediums might have. So come along and join us.
So when we say symbology as well, Carolyn, we're meaning we're getting given some information from spirit, doesn't it? We're not quite sure how to reference that to the message, for example. So it's how do we decipher that and then put it back together with the message?
Yes, and also we're going to take it to another level as well, because it's not just reading the surface of the picture or the symbol that is being shown. We're going to break it down for you and give you examples, and look at the difference. It's like the message within the message. I say it's the hidden message, which is often what mediums can overlook that, and they're very quick to if they don't understand symbology. And I think we always say to people when you're developing as mediums, it's, to look in the symbology around the world, what you see every day in your everyday life. See, there's symbols everywhere. So I will show you that. We'll talk about that and give you examples so that you can understand. And it will be interactive. So I'm expecting you to be the student to be working, not just sitting and listening. So there will be exercises for them to do. And hopefully it'll broaden your mind a little bit by the end of it and give a deeper meaning to your messages. So I'm hoping, that's the outcome that we're hoping for.
Yeah. You see, I reference symbology in my messages as in, like, they'll give me something and then I've got to relate it to a significance of something. But from what I hear you saying there as well, they could be working with actual symbols as well that they're seeing.
It's all kinds of things. Symbology is the word. It's something that represents something else.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying there's hidden messages, and often mediums miss all that. And sometimes it's that hidden message that is really the crucial bit, what the recipient needs.
Yeah.
So I hope that will make it a little bit clearer for you.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of things that people would ask.
It's the simple things. One of the if you think of everyday things that are given in messages, and we maybe have a representative of an animal, say, you know, and animals take on many forms. Some people might understand power animals, which is used in the shamanic terms. But when we're given an animal in a message, it could be symbolic of the person themselves, that they have to take on the mannerisms of the animal. So when we look at animal symbology, we're looking at how the animal, you know, how it moves, what its habitat is. And say, for example, a fox, you know, a fox can be sly, cunning, and that might represent somebody around you. So things like that are just a simple way of explaining it. But there's also other things. So we look further at the animal's habits and how it is, you know, and you put it into the situation that the spirit world is showing you. So you might see a dog, you might see a cat or a horse. We know horses are very often depicted as animals of strength. And then we look at the birds, we look at the language of the birds and why there is so many different birds in our world. And they always say that they're the messengers of God. So, and this is where your traditional things like the stork, bringing the child, bringing the baby comes into play. And a lot of these symbols that we use in everyday life and within our mediumship have been around for thousands of years.
Yeah. So it's a variety of different things that we can link in with our mediumship.
Yes.
And it could be animals, people, basically anything. Basically, that
yes,
we
it
can
could
think
be.
of
It could be
to.
a building. It could be a building. It could be, you know, symbols that you might create yourself. Like, for instance, somebody might be signing a name, and they'll have a little something at the end of it that would be instantly recognised. You know, that person may be aware. You know, would be known for that. It's for example, myself. I always do a Continental 7. I have done since I was a child. Don't know why, but I always have done. And it's things like that that people would know, you know, that about you. So if spirit was showing that to a medium, you know, we could bring that forward, and it adds that little bit of evidence and weight to the message. It's getting you to open your mind up to another level of your mediumship, to look beyond on face value. So look at the bigger picture, look at the picture within the picture.
Yeah, very interesting. So there's some stuff there really for people to go away, think about, and get, and might think, actually, I'm struggling with this bit. This is the bit that I really do struggle with. I get my message, but I don't know what the symbolic meanings behind these messages are. And this could help them out, couldn't it?
Yeah, and very often you hear the expression, oh, it must be symbolic, and then they move on to something else. But that doesn't help the recipient, because they're left wondering, what the heck does that mean?
Yeah.
You know, and if the person doesn't understand symbology, and even the word itself, you know, some people might not understand the word. And we have to remember today that we're working with a lot of different cultures now in our country. One of the other things I will talk about with the students is what we call colloquialisms, which is basically your local area slang, you know, different words. And that is often represented in a way that is often overlooked. So it's getting to go, we're going to dig a bit deeper.
That sounds interesting. So everybody then, if you are interested in this workshop, it is up now and you are able to book on. Carolyn will be doing the workshop on Saturday the 29th of August. It'll start at 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Doors open at 9:30. You must pay in full and it is non-refundable. And it is a cost of £20 for members and £25 for non-members. And you need to book your space as soon as possible, because we do not want anyone to avoid disappointment of not being able to attend the workshop. So it is at the church. You can call the phone number to book, or you can contact us on Facebook, and we will only provide you with the information of how to book when you contact us. We will never contact you directly. So if you do have someone contacting you claiming they're from the church, from watching this video, it is not us. That's the easiest way to keep it.
Yes, just remember to bring a packed lunch.
Bring a packed lunch. Do they need to bring anything else with them as well? Like
no,
pens,
bring a notebook
paper?
if they like. But yeah, just a notebook will do, and pen. There will be handouts as well. So
yeah,
so bring a pad and pen with you. So there may be some. Well, yes, there will be some writing to do.
yeah. I'm guessing as well. This workshop's open to all levels of people
yes, I
working
think
as
it
well.
can help all levels. It may be that you say, even the mediums that if they've been working for a while, but if maybe they've been out of sync with things for a little bit, or it may be some have stepped away and coming back and just want a bit of a refresher, you know. But and even if you're not a working medium, you can attend, because it might help you to understand the messages that you've not probably understood in the past. So it's open to it, because don't forget, you will be working. And so ideally, if you have got sitters there that aren't particularly mediumistic, but would like to, you know, work with the people that are developing the gifts, that's okay as well.
Yeah.
We can work with it.
Yeah. So I think we've covered everything workshop-wise. So we'll move on to the next one. This is your favourite one, this, isn't it? Experimental physical trance and transfiguration seance. So this is going to be, now you can see, everybody, I have adapted the photo. I've put Carolyn in the cabinet with our lovely AI tool. Well, tried to anyway. Tried.
Yeah. It's a close likeness. I was transfigurating, Chris. That's what I realised.
You've transfigurated into the cabinet. That's it, exactly. I like that.
That's
one.
it. I was looking when I looked at the picture. I thought that don't look like me, but then I thought, oh well, we've transfigured into somebody else.
Yeah, sounds good. That.
Yeah. So this is an old-fashioned style of séance, a more traditional approach to physical mediumship, which takes it another step again. So if you've never experienced to be in a séance, we had 2 lovely sessions last year, didn't we, in the church?
Yeah.
A lot of energy in there, and we had some good results. So, I mean, as from your point of view, from a sitter, you can enlighten them.
Well, I didn't get to witness it when you came to Norton, did I? Because I was sat next to the both times. But when we went to Fir Trees in York, and I sat in front of it, I won't swear because I'm on Facebook, but you can imagine the words that come out my mouth.
Yes.
Because there was a gentleman sat 2 chairs behind me, because you made me sit in front of the cabinet.
That's right. Yes.
Fir Trees. There was a gentleman sat 2 seats behind me, and your worker, Daphne, come through, and she was giving the information off, and I could hear him going, I can take that, I can take that, I can take that. And then when Daphne went, can I have the voice of the person? He went, me. And then as she started giving more information off, all I heard him say was, I'm not getting effing up there. Sod that. And I remember him saying it down to the ground. And then he went, anyway, he didn't argue. I went and got him, and he went and sat in front of the cabinet. And his expression from the loved one that your team had brought through, and me experiencing the mask appear over the face, he wasn't the only one swearing, let's put it that way. I was swearing as well, because I was in absolute gobsmack. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then it's one of them things of, you know, when you think your eyes are playing you up, so you start rubbing your eyes and you put your glasses back down. I'm looking and nothing's changed at all. So it was like, well, my eyes aren't playing up, because if they were, when I've rubbed them, it'd have cleared it away. It was still fully there. So I think it's an experience that we're very fortunate to be able to offer to people to come along. I do feel as well it is more of a unique experience as well, because as Carolyn's the medium, and I'll let you elaborate a bit more on this if you want
Yes.
to. But as you as the medium, you're removing yourself from the situation and you're allowing spirit to step forward,
Yes.
using you as the vessel, aren't you?
Yes, that's
So
correct.
I
A
don't know if
total
you want to
channel.
elaborate. Yeah, I don't know if you
Yeah,
want to
well,
elaborate a bit more on that.
yeah, well, this type of mediumship is where basically mediums today, that's where we started. This is where the pioneers of spiritualism began. And in the very early days, spirit worked in these deeper altered states because they had to bring something into the world to get it noticed. And I'm going back to a time when we didn't have all the technology that we do now, and we sat quietly at home by the fire. And that is the reason why we work in red light, because what we're doing in the seance room is we're trying to recreate for a short period of time that coziness, that feeling that, you know, you're just in another world. And what we try to do here for the spirit world is to make it as safe as an environment for them to work, while at the same time protecting myself as the channel that they're using. And what they do is they take me into deeper altered state. All mediums work in altered state, so that's working outside the normal conscious range. And with physical mediums and trance mediums particularly, we move into a deeper altered state. And when we get to the point where we're almost not comatose as such, but we're quite really out of it, I'm not aware of what goes on in the room when I'm in that point. I've surrendered myself and allow the spirit to use me as their channel. And we have the master of ceremony is a gentleman called Stillwater, who is normally in appearance, and he is the spokesman, or the spokesperson for what they is effectively known as the collective consciousness. So what we have is a whole team from the spirit world working with us. And there'll be, maybe when Chris sits with me, there will be some of his team helping as well, because he has a role to play. And Dawn Lee and Karen Neath-Wood is with us. Wood's Neath, isn't it now? I got to get it right. Yes. So Karen Neath is working with us as well, and we're a team of 4. And their role is to look after me. Chris is the technical man; he does the lighting. And we work in what is known as a cabinet, and that is a small enclosure that contains the energy that is being built up within the room. And they will take energy from all the sitters that are in there. So you might feel a little bit tired at first, you might feel you want to yawn, and you might feel a sensation of being, your solar plexus being pulled. Now, the beauty about these things, it's not just what's going on in the cabinet, it's what's actually going on around you as well. Because very often we have, especially when my doctor who works with Dr. Reynolds comes into the room, he will bring his team of helpers, and they're usually what we know as the Sisters of Mercy. These would be medical trained nuns that would be helping him. And they will walk around, and very often people have experienced the presence, maybe somebody touching the back of the head or just putting a hand on the shoulder, whatever that is. During, we always have a healing session in the middle somewhere or towards the end, because we have a varied aspect in our seances. And as we said, we noticed the word experimental in all forms of mediumship. It's an experiment. So what you personally will bring to the evening is your love and your energy and your desire to see something or witness something that is out of your everyday occurrence. And in the past, we've had some wonderful evenings. It's not for the faint-hearted, in the fact that if you cannot sit for long periods of time, or you're a little bit unsure about sitting in the dark, then this is not the thing for you, because we will be sitting in only red light or complete blackness or complete darkness. And the reason for that is so that the energy can build better. You can see the energy in the colors that are zipping around the room and what is in the cabinet. So they want to give you what we call a blank canvas. So there is strict rules with this and your protocol that you have to follow. And we will get you to sign a declaration about that, because we want to make it safe for myself to work, for everybody else that's in the room, but most of all for the spirit world, so that there's no distractions, and we can come into that, building that seance room, the energy that they need, and it is a wonderful time that we share with spirit. And very often, if you're very fortunate, you may see one of your loved ones' face appear, and you may have to have a short conversation with them. But as they use my voice box to speak to you, there will be trace elements of my voice. We can't get rid of that totally, but there will be, it's the mannerisms and the way that they speak, maybe, the accents or something different that is not mine, that you will recognize as your own people. So hopefully you come and join us. I know we have some tickets left, don't we, Chris, on this one?
Yeah. So,
but it's just building. Yes.
Yeah, I think with this one as well, just to mention, it is open for booking, but you must either attend the church to book your space. If you can't attend church, you must fill out the online booking form for the declaration, because it is important that them needs are met on the evening. What we're doing here goes back many of hundreds of years now, doesn't it? And
Yes.
This would have been done in what you would hear of closed circle back in the day. Mm-hmm. So when people only speak about it,
yes, it was because it was revered, and it is still today, because we don't have many transfiguration or physical mediums left anymore, because of the time it has taken, the years of dedication to sit and develop this. And most people today just do not have that patience. So but if you can persevere with it, it is worthwhile. And if anybody's interested for the future, I will get together with Chris, and we may discuss doing a workshop on this, and how from the scratch, how do we build a seance room? What's the purpose? And we'll tell you the purpose of these evenings is to bring forward that more profound message of spirit through that, through the spirit controls will come and give their view of things. There may be chance to ask the main control Stillwater questions, and you'll get some answers there, and also to bring healing, and also to heal those that are bereaved as well. That's the whole point of mediumship. But one thing we must stipulate about this event, it is for 18 and over only. It's for adults only. No children are allowed in this event.
And I think as well, if you are interested, details are on the poster, as you can see there, Tuesday the 1st of September at 7 p.m, because the Monday is a bank holiday, so we are closed on the Monday. It is £25 a person. This event is non-refundable. Places must be booked either via the phone number, the email address, or via the Facebook Messenger page of the church. And the stipulation, I must stress, because we've seen this time and time again when we go somewhere, it has to be plain black clothing or dark clothing.
Dark
no
clothing.
Sparkles, no
jewelry, no phones, no handbags.
It's all in the disclosure, what we will give you, what you are allowed to bring in and what you're not allowed to bring in.
The only thing that is allowed in the seance room is yourself. And depending on, we will allow a bottle of water, but it must be kept under your seat. And probably we need to stipulate as well, we don't want those crinkly bottles, because we don't want the noise to distract. Anything that you bring in that is not suitable to come in the room will be locked away in a safe room in the office, so it will be safe. But there'll be no baggage or anything allowed into the seance room, and you will be seated by the team, and you might not be sitting with your nearest and dearest. It depends on how the spirit world feel the energy is between you, and where they want that energy placing. So it is all done by spirit guidance, but we look forward to welcoming you, and that you come and enjoy this experience with us. Again, it is experimental. We cannot guarantee what will happen on the night, because no two nights are the same. There's always a variation, and the Zoom one I did last night, we had a new speaker through. So we have different people pop in from now and again, but we have like the main group that works with us. So so again, get your names down. Tickets are limited for this one.
Yeah.
So please, contact Chris, get in touch with the church, and come and enjoy the evening with us.
Yeah. And then the last thing that we've got to promote this evening is our demonstration of mediumship at Billingham Bowls Club on Friday the 28th. So we will be at the Billingham Bowls Club in John Whitehead Park, Billingham. The entrance is off Finchale Avenue, which is right next to the park gates for John Whitehead Park. But it's got a big sign on it saying Billingham Bowling Club, so you can't miss it. Me and Carolyn are going to be there on Friday the 28th of August. Doors open at 6:30 for a 7 p.m. start, and ticket prices are £7 early or £10 on the door. If you can bring along someone who's over the age of 16, but they must be accompanied by an adult. There is a bar there with refreshments as well, but that bar is closed during the demonstration and opens up during the break and the beginning before we start. But if you do want tickets for the bowling club to see me and Carolyn, that will be on Friday the 28th of August, and you need to call or text the phone number on the screen for your ticket. You can turn up on the door on the night, but it will be £10. What were you going to say, Carolyn?
I was just going to say, not to forget, we've got our lovely friend Dawn Lee coming, and she will be bringing
jewelry,
crystal jewelry, and the jewelry that Dawn makes is infused with healing, so they're very therapeutic, and most of the pieces on there are just one-offs, or there might be a few, but you'll not get loads of them the same. So they are quite, and they're reasonably priced as well, and Dawn usually brings a good selection, so bring a bit of extra dosh, because I'm sure dosh, whatever you want to call it, lolly, because they will just put them away for Christmas presents or birthday presents.
And they're reasonably priced as well. They're not badly priced.
Yes, they're very reasonably priced.
What I'll do is I'll amend the poster and I'll put Dawn's jewelry stall and things, so that's on there as well.
So that'll be an extra for you, especially for the ladies. But there will be some other gifts there that may suit you as well for the gentlemen.
Well, I got this off Dawn. I haven't opened it yet, and she made that. Can you see that? It's a necklace.
Oh wow! For the gentleman,
she gave me that. So she does do gentlemen's jewelry as well. So
I mean, a lot of men wear beads and things, don't they? And but these are all made with crystals. Most of them are made with crystals, and usually in silver, but and other precious gems as well. So there's a good selection for you to choose from.
So that's where we will be on Friday the 28th of August. So if you're interested in that, just give us a text or a call and reserve your tickets, and we'll get your tickets sorted. And
if you can't get to any of those events, we'll be at the church on Sunday night for the service.
Yeah, which will be the
30th.
30th. Yeah, the 30th, yeah. Because the 31st is a bank holiday, that's right.
So you close? Are you closed on the Monday, Chris?
On the Monday we'll be closed, yeah.
Yes.
So
because we would have normally done the afternoon service, won't we? But yeah. So we've got the Monday off.
But you're back in December as well after August. So we're back in December.
We're up for the Christmas one, aren't we? We're coming to do your Christmas seance as well. But we'd love to see you, as many as possible.
Yeah. We would.
So come and support the church.
Yeah,
and
anyone that's interested, just either message the church or ring the church phone number. The only thing that you need to contact a separate phone number for is if you're interested in the Billing and Bowls Club and seeing us work, and myself and Carolyn. But I think we've covered everything there, Carolyn.
I think we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
Good.
So I'd like to thank anyone who's been on and watched, and anyone who's watching us on playback. But do get in touch, get your tickets booked, and we will look forward to seeing you soon. And I'm sure Carolyn's going to look forward to welcoming you to the workshop and seeing her at the trance demonstration as well. So I want to thank everyone for the time, and thank you, Carolyn, for joining us as well.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you night. Only considering I only seen you on Friday night, but hey ho. But yeah, take care, everyone, and thanks very much for joining us. And we will see you soon. So bye for now.
Thank you.